We're going to go over the administrative aspect of athletic training, which consists of documenting and keeping records, and then budgeting, and then organizational aspects. The need for documenting is the fact that athletic training is a professional medical practice. We have a scope of practice, and we have the rights to be, sued. Worst case scenario, if we treat an athlete outside of our scope of practice and possibly put them at risk. In short, documenting, basically covers your butt. If you have it documented, in certain things, certain situations, it really lowers your personal liability of risk. So record keeping. We keep all aspects of the athlete's, medical records on file. We have, insurance information from every single year that they're here. We have liability waivers, medical histories. Any time they're hurt, they have an injury evaluation. It's put into their folder. Any paperwork they receive from the doctor, any notes from a doctor's visit, any notes you write up on them. We all have it saved and kept in a file. A lot of some athletic training services at colleges, still all paper. Everything's done on paper, and it's all kept in a folder. Whereas some, it's a mixture of on paper and a computer, and then others where it's all online, all computer based. Keeping these records is proof of what you've done, what's happened. We even keep treatment logs, what we do for the athlete as far as treatment standpoint each day. There's also a business aspect of athletic training, budgeting and working with insurance, as well as the organizational aspect of it. Budgeting can be difficult. You have to consider what you need ahead of time, allocate the necessary funds towards it. One method that's commonly used is you go through a medical supplier such as Henry Schein, and you bid out products. Let's say Medco is giving you one price for something, but Henry Schein is giving you another. So you bid out the amount of what you need, and you see if you can get a better price than just the list price. The organizational aspect of athletic training is also very important. You need to be able to know where everything is, everything's kept, because sometimes you put into a situation where you have to act and react quickly. This comes with equipment as well as paperwork. Okay, now we're gonna go over a checklist type situation. So what we do here at Gardner Webb every summer is we receive all athlete paperwork, and it goes into their folder in a certain order, and we have this checklist based on what we need in the folder, and what goes in the folder every year in an exact order that it goes into. So you're going to practice this. You're going to receive and review all paperwork that goes into athletes' folders. Review it and put it in there in the correct order. You're going to make sure that everything is filled out correctly, everything is signed, that they have anything, and you're going to make note and document if something's off or whether they have not turned it in as of yet. So now I will go over this checklist with you. There's a left side of a folder which we have certain things which go in a certain order, and then we have a right side of the folder with the same thing. So this is the checklist, and this is what it looks like. We have left side up here, and then the right side, and then we have information on the bottom for when we call to verify their insurance. We're just going to focus on these top two sections. So on the left side, the insurance policy requirements form, the acknowledgement of insurance statement form, emergency hospital information, copy of their insurance card, front and back. This is for primary insurance. First agency HIPAA form, and the parent information form. The parent information form, even though it's at the bottom, it goes on top, and we work backwards. Now to go over the right side of the folder. Same thing, we start at the bottom and we work backwards. That's the order it should be into. So this ATS info sheet, it should be on top. So what we have on the right side of the folder is the drug testing acknowledgement and consent form, female pregnancy, female newcomers only form, consent to participate, so as acknowledgement of risk, helmet warning, which is for football only, concussion and head injury acknowledgement, which will be initialed off and signed off on. We will include their baseline head injury symptom scale, the athletic training HIPAA form, nutritional supplement disclosure form, prescription drug disclosure form, sickle cell test results, medical history for newcomers only, and then